The murders of 5 homeless men in Pretoria is bringing into sharp focus the dangers of living on the streets.
For the estimated 200,000 people in the country without a place to call home, crime is a daily and often a deadly reality. ENC's Dasen Tatia takes a look at this serious issue.
It's just after midday. Clifford and Arnold are hoping to raise 40 rand each to ensure they get into a shelter for the night. What's happened to your leg?
Hit and run. A vehicle went through a red robot beginning of last year. It was crossing in Sydney Road. I was actually looking for some work on the docks, and I think it was the 3rd or 4th lane. This vehicle came from, I didn't even see the vehicle. Side of the car must hit me. If it was full on, I would have been dead. And I flew, my head hit the pavement. There were plenty of people going to work, witnesses. No one called an ambulance.
Arnold, too, has been hit by a car and struggles to walk. And it's made them both easy targets.
On the night, you got to sleep with one eye open, because you don't know when they're coming, what they're going to steal from you, and you got to safeguard your stuff. And like with us now, especially this winter time, sleeping cold, we take a bit of a wine to, put you a little bit in the plug and warm you up a bit, because you sleep in the cold.
Especially now, when you're disabled like that, you're defenseless. You can't defend yourself. And they will come, they will take advantage of you, rob you. Whatever you got, they'll take it. They know you can do nothing. Yeah.
Have you been robbed?
Number of times. In this man too. I've had some good shoes that I did win, and I was doing car guard as well. And I've had some good shoes, good clothing. In a bag, whatever. Before you know it, it's gone. Clothing, money. I haven't got enough fingers in my hands and enough toes on my feet to tell you how many times. I've lost count.
But material things are the least of their worries.
But now I don't have an ID. That is why I'm trying to beg to get an ID, so I can go through the procedure to SESA, apply for a disability, and from there, as he's going to get his pension, we're looking for an outside room.
It's estimated that more than 200,000 people call the streets of South Africa home. Finding a safe space for the night, a decent shelter, costs anything from 20 rand upwards. Durban's Haven of Hope, a privately owned facility, is where Arnold and Clifford want to be. It's regarded as one of the cleanest and safest shelters in the city.
Haven of Hope, we are family. We try our best to support them. The reason being, we're dealing with a whole lot of broken adults. So we're trying now to give them back their dignity. And when they go out there, especially, they try to get grants, pensions. They have it hard.
Usher says the municipality needs to urgently shut down dodgy shelters or force them into compliance. The city recently announced that it secured a building which it intends to turn into a shelter. But there's a catch.
6 months ago, we pointed out to the city that they have an empty shelter which is ready to be used and could be opened for women and children. 6 months later, they still haven't opened it, and now they're saying that they will open it, they want an NGO to run it, and by the way, there's no funding for the NGO to run it.
Perrier is the chairperson of the homelessness task team, formed by the Ethekwini municipality last year. But he's growing tired of what he calls a lack of action.
We hope the point of the task team is to be able to engage with the city, to identify the officials who do want to get something done, and to continue to put on political pressure. But I have to say, my colleagues, my other elected members of the task team, after 9 months in post, have written to the Deputy Mayor, now the Acting Mayor, to say, unless the municipality actually shows some genuine commitment, we're not sure there's any point in carrying on with this task team.
Perrier says homelessness is a national crisis.
Part of the excuse that municipalities can use is that there's no national plan, there's no municipal mandate, so why should they? Interestingly, though, both Cape Town and Joburg and Pretoria have all understood that homelessness is a major issue in their cities and that the municipalities owe it to their citizens to do something about it. But in Ethekwini, they hope that the problem will go away, they hope that somebody else will solve the problem, and fundamentally they don't regard homeless people as citizens who need services and who need support. They treat them as litter to be cleared off the streets.
With the numbers of homeless people growing in South Africa, an overarching national plan to fix the problem is yet to be revealed. Denis Hurley in Durban.